Hello, Soul Man here. How are you doing? I hope your week went well. So I'm here to talk about this week's podcast that came out this morning. Go to the website, blueshighwayus61.com, and you can hear the latest podcast number 120. So what you can expect to hear, the artists that are on this podcast, here's the playlist. Starts out with Bill Withers and Grover Washington Jr., Just the Two of Us. Now this song debuted on Grover Washington Jr.'s album Blind Side. And then it would appear later on some compilation stuff that Bill Withers did. But Bill Withers holds down the vocals, and of course the sax is all Grover Washington. Then you're going to get Blind Boy Fuller, a little bit of Piedmont blues. The song is Good Feelin' Blues. Great song. Think you'll like that. It's a real toe tapper. And then here's a throwback to old time Piedmont style blues, among other things, but Charlie Parr. I don't know how much you've heard of Charlie Parr, but he is wonderful, and this song is awesome. It's called Stump Jumper. It'll get you going. And then we've got Big Bill Broonzy, When I've Been Drinking. Good song, and there's a little story there that you'll enjoy that's kind of related to Robert Johnson, who we're going to hear later in the podcast. Speaking of Johnsons, here's Buddy Johnson with his sister, Ella Johnson, I'd Be Grateful. She holds down the vocals, and she held down the vocals a lot of time for him. And then Robert Nighthawk, Lonesome World. And that's followed by Creedence Clearwater Revival, Have You Ever Seen the Rain? One of their two hits that involved rain. Then T-Bone Walker with Poontang. Yeah, I know. Don't go there. Robert Johnson, Crossroad Blues, and this is an alternate take, something you might not have heard before. So check it out. It's pretty decent, and there's a little story involved in that. And then Ann Harris, Rugged Road, great vocalist and a fine violinist, plus she plays several other instruments. Great artist and has a wonderful resume. She's deeply involved in music, trust me, and lives in the Chicago area. Then there's Chuck Berry, Downbound Train. Different little track for him. Not the upbeat rock and roll that you're used to, but a good song nonetheless. Then we've got the unflappable Rod Stewart with Tomorrow is a Long Time. And that's a Bob Dylan song. And he does a really good job on it. And Elvis covered this song, too. Something interesting about that, but good. Delbert McClinton, B-Movie Boxcar Blues. Also, if you recall, the Blues Brothers covered this. And then we go back to that series with the band and music from Big Pink and Yazoo Street Scandal. Plus, you're going to hear an interview there with Robbie Robertson. Pretty good. Interesting stuff. Big music from Big Pink. That was up in upstate New York where they recorded the Basement Tapes. And then C6 Steve Wold. We'll hear from him. I'm stumbling through this, but bear with me. The song is Self-Sufficient Man. He wrote it, and I forget what album it appears on, but this guy's really interesting. He didn't even start recording until he was in his 60s, so, hang in there. And then Lucinda Williams on Honey Child Takes Us Out. That's a great honor, and Lucinda Williams is a great vocalist, and I love this song, Honey Child, so that takes out the podcast. So check it out. A couple of things there. Check it out. And don't forget that Frank's and Sammy's over in Newark is the official sandwich shop for the Blues Highway. Also, I want you to check out Cleve Baker's Confessing the Blues show. Comes out on Sunday night. And also, what else do I have? Oh, yes, and if you want a sticker, put on your car. If you promise me you'll put it on the car, I'll send you one. Contact me on Facebook. Hey, have a great week. See you next week with Podcast 121. I love you.